5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is going on, everyone? Welcome. It is React time. Hello, guys. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you're having a good day. Started popping for a little bit of a React stream, a little bit of a check-in. How is everyone doing? We're going to be watching a video. I've just been meaning to watch this video. I was thinking about reacting to our stream, and I was like, I recorded with Shady early on today, and I was like, should I react to it off stream or with a stream? And I thought, you know what, it'd be good to have a stream just so you can see how you guys are doing, you know? Hope you're all having a good one. Hope you had a good holidays and stuff. New Year's is coming up soon. Can you believe it? That's insane. It's good. You know, hopefully going to be a good one as well. But hello, Chief. Hello, Manar. Hello, Henry. Hello, Golden Winds. Hello, John Luke. Hello, Greninja. Hello, guys. Hello, Cubs. Hello, Wiggly. How you guys all doing? So, yeah, we're just popping in. You know, checking in, checking out, checking up, checking down. Hello, Gonzalez. Hello, Meatball. Hello, Gaming Legends. Elm. Hovat. Chaotic. Nate. How you guys all doing? Hello, Anna. Welcome. So, yeah, we're going to be doing a little bit of reaction in a bit. It probably won't be a super long stream. So, you know, grab a snack, grab a drink, just settle in. Depending on what time it is, you know, where you are. I don't know, it might affect with the drink that you drink. You know, if it's in the morning, maybe you got like a cup of coffee, cup of tea. I mean, I've got a cup of tea with me. I'm drinking tea all times a day. I love tea. Oh my God, I love tea so much. I was drinking tea since I could barely remember. I was having tea in sippy cups. My grandma used to give it to me. She would give me tea in sippy cups, and I drank it when I was like a toddler. That's how stereotypically British I am. But hello, Gabriel. Hello, bro for you, man. I do. I love the tea. Well, not the spill the tea. I don't like to spill the tea. Spilling the tea is actually horrific. It's horrible. Let's just say if you give 10 subs, the stream will last 1 minute longer. All right, guys. For every 10... No, I can't do that. For every 10 gifted members, the stream will lengthen by 1 minute. Wow. Isn't that crazy? That's massive. Oh, it's an iced tea? Nah, I don't fuck with iced tea. Not me. Some other guy, maybe? Not me. They did start me young. They really did start me young. Oh my God. What am I doing for New Year's Eve? Honestly, I don't think anything. I'll be honest, I totally forgot New Year's Eve was like an event. I forgot it was like a thing that you do things for. I was like, oh yeah, Christmas is done. Brilliant, great. Plan, you know, for what's happening next year. Totally forgot people do things for New Year's. Whoopsie. I do have a Twitch, but I don't use it, so I guess no. I haven't streamed on there for years. A really long time. The Alola run destroyed me. Well, we're now on a run, so we'll get back into that. Don't you worry. We'll get back into that, and I'll be all right. I don't do New Year's resolutions, because I'm like, if you want to do something, just start. Literally, if you want to start going to the gym, start now. Don't wait until, like, next week. Why are you waiting until next week? That's a whole week you're wasting. Just do it now. Just do it now. Sometimes 10 gifted can lengthen the stream by 2.5 minutes. You know, it actually is true that 10 members will increase the length of the stream because every 10 members we get, we open packs of cards. And that is just like extra stuff. So it is actually true that memberships do extend the length of the stream by association with the pack opening that we do after we get that. I don't stream barefoot, no, I wear slippers. How do you make so good lives I can make it? Like streams? You mean like streams? How do I make good streams? I don't know. Is this good? Chat, is this good? I don't know if this is good. Is this good? It might be. I'm not sure. I'm just kind of here, just hanging out, you know? Leo doesn't really like fireworks. I don't like fireworks either. I gotta hate fireworks. I'm a bit of a fireworks hater. I think that we should ban fireworks in like residential areas. I know, crazy. I know. Bit of a radical over here, guys. I'm not saying that we should tear down the systems of oppression, but well, we should do that too. But I'm just saying that maybe we should, you know, not have fireworks in like around my house. So it's too much. It's loud. It's annoying, and it also scares all the animals, and also veterans. I've heard it kills puppies sometimes, which is not great. I said, "Chat, is this good?" And no one said it was good or not. So I'm going to assume then we're doing a great job. That's the only assumption that I could possibly make from this. Also, we will be, of course, we'll be going back to the color lock at some point in the future. I just have an entire week full of recordings. And it's a little bit difficult to stream the color lock on the same day that I record videos. So today I did a video for Shady, and then tomorrow I'm going to record with Shady again. And then on Thursday, I'm recording with Dylan. And then on Friday, I'm recording twice with Vinny. So it's just a little bit hard to do them on the same day. So I usually stream the color lock on days that I don't record videos. Like, then we fight videos. Usually. But how you guys all doing? I hope you guys are doing good. You know, just checking in. Making sure you guys are all right. I hope you had a good 2025. And if you don't, hope you have a good 2026. Pin's watching you while waiting for Brandon Sanderson to finish writing. Dude, he never finishes writing. Like, he'll finish books, but he'll never finish writing. He'll be writing until he's 90. He'll be writing until he's 95, 9,500 years old. I hope he never dies, because Brandon Sanderson's a lovely guy, from what I can tell. And his books are great, and I love his books. The books are great. Oh, Pokemon Fusion League. Yes, the Pokemon Fusion League! That will be continuing tomorrow, I hope. If I get the video back from my editor, it should continue tomorrow. So, fingers crossed. Hopefully we will. You have 2 long flights? Oh my god, that sounds awful. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. Well, you can watch the VODs. The VODs are good. You should definitely watch the VODs in the color lock. Was I planning on doing another video with the remaining eggs? Yeah, like maybe another video or maybe like a stream then we fight with Luke, because I know like he collected some eggs too, so I might do like a stream then we fight or something like that. Either way, I do have like a bunch of eggs still left over. The thing is, I always want to do like a different type of video. Like I want to collect eggs with different rules and variations on them. Like I want to collect eggs where maybe we change the stats of a Pokemon. Maybe when you submit your egg, you can like change a stat. You can change like a couple of stats, or maybe like change a type or give it a certain moveset, like an entirely illegal moveset. I don't know. There's all these like different variations of the same idea that I want to do. But in order to do that, I have to put out another form that's like, hey, can you submit a Pokemon again? Which I feel bad that a lot of them don't get used, but that's just a repercussion of there's a lot of submissions and not a lot of Pokemon to use. So that's just how it is. That's just the nature of it, unfortunately. But I appreciate everyone that does send an egg. I do appreciate it. We got some good stats from it, at least. We saw like how many of each Pokemon was sent, and which is cool. I do like that. Yo, if you're reading Mistborn for the first time, enjoy it. One of my favorite book series of all time. Actually, it might be my #1 book series. I mean, the Stormlight Archive is up there, but Mistborn's insane too. Yeah, we're gonna do a little reaction today. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fantastic. Hello, Jack. Hello, D35. Hello, Gym Leader. Hello, Netmom. Hello, Trinity. Doing a new Radical Red run. I have a Lugia with Fluffy. Oh my god. And a Sap Sipper Swampert. I think I can win. Absolutely. A Lugia with Fluffy? Are you kidding me? Well, actually, to be fair, you have to be, you know, worrisome of fire. But apart from that, absolutely. New Pokemon reveal? No. That'd be cool, though. That would be kind of cool. What's the most bizarre egg? There were a lot of eggs that just didn't make any sense. I also said explicitly, like, do not send Wonder Guard, and 2 people still did that. Which I think is more like a joke than anything else. Like, I think a lot of them were just joke submissions, which is fine. But yeah, they definitely weren't usable. How does it work with submitting? I'm new to the Fusion League. You don't submit Pokemon to the Fusion League. This is for a different video where you submit eggs for a video where we would hatch the eggs and then use those Pokemon. I don't play Unite now. Not really my thing. I'm not really into MOBAs or anything like that. Not really my thing. I'm more of like a single-player RPG kind of vibe. Or if I do play any multiplayer game, it's probably like Marvel Rivals or Overwatch, and I don't really play those anymore. I just don't like MOBAs. I could not get into League. Absolutely could not get into League of Legends. Again, just not my thing. And Pokemon Unite is like baby's first League game. Actually, no, that's not fair. It's definitely different to League, but it does feel like a League type, a League-esque game. A Souls-like, a League-like. I don't think any of the people that I know play Pokemon Unite, but they do play League. I was actually talking to Shady about League when we were recording our video today, and I know that Dylan plays League too. Yo, quick, what's going on? How you doing? You got notification for this? You have notifications turned on for my channel? Oh my god, my heart. Thank you. It's just a MOBA. Yeah, it is just a MOBA. I don't know why I'm trying to, like, equate it with League that much. It's literally just a MOBA. I'm sorry, I'm being dumb. I'm being dumb. I'm sorry. Put my hands up. I'm dumb. Does Vinny play Unite regularly? I didn't know if he was playing that much anymore. I know that he did play Unite for a while. I just wasn't sure if he's still playing it. Whoa, John, chill out. We'll get there, don't worry. Just hanging out. Just want to hang out with you, have a chat. It's only 10 minutes. Right! Today we're watching Pokemon's Many Scandals. Many Kudos uploaded a video about Pokemon, and I love Many Kudos' videos. They are super fun to watch, and he has a cool accent. So we actually have reacted to Many Kudos' videos in the past, and they're always fun, and they're always good. So I'm excited to see this one. I think it'll be good for a bit of discussion as well. Got me hyped for no reason. What the fuck? What do you mean? What were you expecting? I just said it's a react time. What did you think was going to happen? Yeah, Vinny's been playing a lot of Ironmon recently. Like a ton of Ironmon. I was hoping for Gen 10 leaks. Why would you think that? First off, I don't want any fucking leaks anywhere near me. I don't want to hear about anything like that. If people post that stuff in my chat, they're banned. Why would you think that I would do that? Yo, Andrea, thank you so much for becoming a sub noodle. Much appreciated, Andrea. Thank you, thank you. The Avengers Doomsday trailer. Dude, I was hoping you were going to watch the Avengers Doomsday trailer, man. Oh, damn it. Damn it, man. Oh. I'm all excited for no reason. I thought it was going to be Avengers Doomsday here. Do you see they're putting Captain America in that? That's crazy. That's great. I thought they were going to have Captain America. I want to see it. Do you think Logan actually cares about Pokemon cards or just use it as a grift? I mean, we can talk about it like when we react to this because I'm assuming he's going to talk about that quite like extensively. I imagine that he must have like some level of interest in Pokemon cards because it's not just like, I mean, you could do that for any card game, right? There's a reason why people, you know, are interested in the card games and like invest in the card games that they do. It's usually because they have like at least some kind of surface level enjoyment of it, or even like a nostalgia based attachment to it. I don't think it's entirely like, I don't care about this, it's all about money. There's got to be like at least some kind of emotional attachment there. Anyway, we can get into it now. 5, 4. Wait, that's not 4. That's 4. Pokemon's Many Scandals. I love Many Kudos' videos. They're absolutely fantastic. We've reacted to a couple in the past, and he has a wonderful, wonderful accent, and they're always very well-edited videos. And I saw that they uploaded a video about Pokemon, and I do enjoy Pokemon. So let's get let's dive into it, shall we?
At the Pokemon Center in Tokyo.
Is that loud enough? Do you think?
In 2010, at the
yeah, I mean it's a little bit quiet, but it's actually as high as I can make it. Actually, no, hold on, I can make it a little bit higher.
In 2010,
well, that's a bit too high. Let's just like pump. I'll pump it up by 1. Pump it up like a tiny bit. There you go. All right, here we go. Pokemon's Many Scandals.
In 2010, at the Pokemon Center in Tokyo, I picked up this Pikachu World Collection promo piece. It cost me 850 yen, around 10 USD at the time. I never opened it because I thought it looked cool, and I don't know, maybe I could hang it on my wall when I got home.
That's actually so sick to have a real like piece of that was 15 years ago. Oh my god. Could you imagine walking around like the Pokemon centers of 15 years ago? That would be sick.
I put it in a suitcase pocket and completely forgot about it.
Okay, how much is it?
A few weeks ago.
Okay, of curiosity, I mean, it's not all about the money, but how much is it worth now?
While researching Pokemon scandals, I decided to fish it out and see what it's worth today.
We're talking like, ooh, okay. Damn, wow. Guys, that is ridiculous. Oh my god, even PSA is selling it.
These cards can sell for hundreds on their own, and some PSA 10 cards have sold for $1,000. Sealed ones like mine are being listed for over $3,000.
What? Okay, that is that's a lot. Oh, guys, I forgot something. I'm so sorry. Sorry, I forgot to put this in. My apologies. I also spelled subscribe wrong at the top. Wait, hold on. No, I'm almost there. There we go. Okay, fixed it.
This is insane, right? There's multiple factors at work here. Rising unemployment, forcing people to make money wherever they can. NFT bros looking for the next JPEG to lose $500,000 on.
True. Dude, I forgot about NFTs. Oh my god. That was like such a big thing for 1 year and 1 year only. People would not stop talking about NFTs for 1 year exclusively. I wonder, like, what happened to all those big purchases that people like? Didn't like Jimmy Fallon buy one of those monkey things? Wonder what Jimmy Fallon's monkey thing is worth now.
Sneakerheads who couldn't flip Yeezys anymore.
This has never made sense to me. The trainer thing, the shoe thing. I guess it's because I'm not really in that world. I'm not really much of a shoe person, but it has never made sense to me that people would scalp shoes to resell online, because I don't get why shoes would be valuable beyond being comfortable and not falling apart really quickly. I know it's like a fashion thing, and I know it's probably specific to the people like in that community, like they really understand. But if you show me like 2 pairs of shoes, I'm never gonna understand why one is worth like 10x the price of another one. It just doesn't compute in my brain.
Well,
I'm nice at... Oh, man. Oh, yeah.
But if these conditions were the gasoline, one man held the match that set it all aflame. And the hand that held that match was Logan Paul. Whether that's him scamming fans into buying portions of his $5 million Pokemon Illustrator card.
I'll be retaining 49% ownership of the card, so I won't actually have access to it. It'll be in our vault.
And then just forgetting.
I am considering selling my one-of-one PSA 10 Pikachu Illustrator.
Okay. I totally forgot about this. I remembered that this Illustrator existed, and I think he bought it for like $5 million. So I was looking into it, and I was like, okay, well, this, like, what is going on with this card? Because apparently this card was originally graded a PSA 9, and then it was regraded a 10 when he was resubmitted to PSA, otherwise known as, please submit again. Apparently, like, the card has chips on it and issues anywhere that you can see, like, a scan of it. Like, apparently, I saw this chip here, and I was like, oh, man, that's crazy. And I also saw that he's, like, selling the card now, but, I mean, there's a whole controversy that's gone into selling the card now. And I was like, okay, let me try and find, like, where the defect is on the card. And this looks like a different card. Like, it's the same certification, as far as I can tell. It's the same, yeah, it's 230000982, which is the same certification, but it looks like a different card because the chip is just not there, unless it's, like, a photo problem. But you can definitely see, like, right there. Hold on, I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna open the image. I'm gonna open it. How do I get there? Like, right around here, there's, like, a clear chip, and apparently on the back there was also some defects. But, like, when I go here, it just doesn't exist for some reason. I'm, like, so confused. Also, I saw a scan of this card that had, like, whitening on the sides, and when I go into the sale listing for this Illustrator card, it just doesn't exist. Those whitening just is gone. So I'm like, what happened to this card? How did it regenerate itself? What's going on?
He scammed himself by the dumbest eBay user of all time. Welcome to one of Pokemon's many scandals. 2 weeks ago, I was cursed by a witch. A curse which can only be broken if I cover 100 hobby scandals. Arbitrary, I know. So me and Mr. Chip set out on the roaming island of Scandarcia to track them all down.
Oh my god!
Be sure to like and subscribe so you never miss one of our adventures. Unfortunately, I don't need to introduce Logan Paul. But I'm going to so I can be mean. Colorblind vlogger turned podcaster turned wrestler.
Was he actually colorblind, or was that like a bit? Was that just like a bit for a video? I have no idea.
Logan Paul has had a noose around popular culture for longer than anyone would care to admit. His massive fan base of mostly...
Why is he always shirtless?
...teen boys hang on his every word. And he's...
Wait. What does that say?
His massive fan...
Logang versus Jake Paulus. Who will inherit God Kingdom? Dude, I can't believe that Jake Paul had his fans called Jake Paulers. This is without a doubt the worst name for a fan base I've ever heard in my entire life. Honestly, that part of YouTube, that whole season of YouTube's TV show, that was crazy.
Fan base of mostly teen boys hang on his every word. And he's the master of dipping his toes into scandals that are controversial enough to snag him a slew of free publicity without being career suicide.
I honestly don't... You know what's crazy is... I feel like Logan Paul, but like to an extent other people as well, there's some people that just don't take any damage. There's some people where they do something and the backlash is so immense that even if they try to keep going, they just can't. They're just gone forever. And there's some people that do, you know, a lot of terrible things and just don't take any damage from it. They just keep going. They keep going. They still have like a ton of fans. They still have a ton of money, sponsorships, brand deals. It just doesn't affect them. I'm sure you can think of a lot of names out there that this could apply to. People that just don't take any battle damage from controversy. In fact, sometimes it fuels them and makes them more powerful than ever before.
Forrest. This, in turn...
Yeah, I mean, the Forrest thing was absolutely crazy. I cannot imagine even for a second why you thought that was a good idea. I cannot.
...has earned him a substantial amount of money, or Logan bucks, as he calls it. Being a zillennial like me, Logan would have grown up watching, playing, and collecting Pokemon. So it's no surprise that when he came into wealth, he chose to spend his hard scammed earnings on the kind of shit you could only dream of having as a kid. In late 2020, he went all in on collecting Pokemon cards. And like everything he does, it quickly became content for the content mill.
Yeah, I mean, this was absolutely huge, and this kind of blew up the Pokemon card craze, like the vintage craze in like the 2020s.
Streamed box breaks to his tens of millions of fans and began buying rarer and rarer products, making sure to show it off in videos with blingy big number titles, each with increasingly larger and redder text. Now, think about who's watching.
Oh my god, his hand was cut in twine. Before I start reacting to that, QuickGG asked me if I actually think that Logan cares at all about Pokemon cards or if it's literally just money. And I said, I swear there has to be like some kind of like nostalgic connection that someone has to have, even if they're like mainly about the money. It has to remind them of like the good old days or some good time in their childhood. There's a reason why people like spend a lot of money on specific merchandise items or specific items like that. You're not just going to do it randomly, especially if you don't, like, know what's going on with them. Like, I couldn't drop, like, a ton of money on Magic cards, Magic the Gathering, because I don't know anything about Magic, and I have no connection to Magic in my heart and soul whatsoever. So I guess it has to stem from, oh, I used to play this when I was a child, even if now it's all about, you know, like, making the most amount of money possible.
Logan, and by extension, the people he attracts are often younger, hustle-core, get-that-bag kind of blokes. These guys don't care about the actual trading card game and would be equally happy buying boxes of grey paste if it meant the line went up.
That's true. I think the scalpers nowadays that come in and they're buying up all this sealed product and reselling it immediately, they're the sneaker people.
Fair enough.
They're the same people that were like buying up sneakers and reselling it, or like Labubus or whatever it is. Once something's already really big and it's a really big trend, you can just like jump on it and you can just resell things. It's so like, it's kind of pathetic though, in a way, because you're spending all this time in line to try and make like, I don't know, you make like 20 to 30 pounds per box, $20 to $30 a box. It doesn't even seem like worth the time. It's so much effort just to be a prick.
Enough, I suppose. I mean, if someone's willing to spend 50,000 Logan bucks on a Doug Ferguson GX, then...
What is this? Wait, what is this? Wait, this is real? The Pokemon Company International Farewell Gift. Oh, that's cool. Dude, imagine having your own card. Dude, he has 350 health points.
Power to you, you crazy bastard. But it does suck.
I don't know if I'm being punked right now. Is that real? It might not be real.
To see the target audience of children, furries, and pedophiles get priced out of their hobby because some rich YouTuber shows his audience how profitable it can be. Now, when you think of Logan Paul, you think of two things.
Okay, I think of a lot of things. I think a lot of things, honestly.
Suicide Forest, Japanese Suicide Forest. Logan Paul made a fucking vlog where he filmed the corpse of a man who had taken his own life. And crypto scams.
Oh, true! I forgot about the crypto scams! Oh my god. That's so true! God, wow, okay. I guess if you do, like, so many bad things, you can kind of overload society. So they kind of forget about most of them. And then you can kind of get away with it. I guess if you... Okay, here's the solution, everyone. If you're gonna do something bad, just do so many bad things that it just overloads. And people can't focus on the one bad thing, so they can't make it an internet cultural moment. And if it's not a cultural moment, then you'll receive no repercussions. Guys, if you're gonna do bad things, just do so many. Uh-oh. Whoa, hey. I don't know. I don't know if I'm allowed. I guess you could show it on YouTube, but I don't know if I want to see that.
From the painfully unfunny South Park parody shitcoin Dink Doink.
Keep your filthy hands off my dink, you perverts!
To the legal nightmare.
Oh yeah, didn't he make a song? It was like, Dink Doink is my favorite coin. I remember that one. I don't think I've ever watched like a full Logan Paul video, but I do remember that song.
That is Crypto Zoo. It seems anytime Logan gets anywhere near the blockchain, there's bound to be many scandals. So it would only be a matter of time before Logan decided to combine his interests, collecting Pokemon cards and scamming his audience. But before we get into the turgid tale of Liquid Marketplace, this video is brought to you by War Thunder, the most comprehensive vehicle combat game
War
ever
Thunder,
made.
tanks,
Available now
explosions,
on PC, console,
bullets,
and mobile.
planes
Yeah,
going
I know,
upside
sorry
down.
For the sponsor, but look, man, they're paying me in a real, actual tank. In fact, it looks like it's going to be here in T-minus 60 seconds.
Oh my god, you too can get a
war.
tank.
But honestly, not that much thunder. Meteorological
Yeah, guys,
gamers
mark
might
your
be
bingos,
disappointed.
everybody.
But war gamers?
They'll love taking command of over 2,500 tanks, planes, helicopters, and ships.
2,500 is so
major
many,
nations.
actually.
Sorry, Laos. Better luck next century. Become a mechanized merchant of death in vehicles ranging from the biplanes and straight armored cars of the 1920s to
My
today's
goodness, look at
fighter
that.
jets and battle tanks. Ripped
You can
straight
paint them
from
and
the
everything.
conflicts I don't think they'll want me to mention in this. This cacophony of destruction is brought to life with realistic graphics and sounds, which really make you
Wow.
feel the exaggerated swagger of an M60A1.
Now, you know I'm easily amused
Is that a freaking Spider-Man review reference?
by any game that offers heavy customization.
AKA the action
Subnoodle,
game.
look!
So you know I love
There's
that.
tanks
War Thunder
and
lets you create
explosions.
Everything from
Look at the
more
cool
accurate
tank
vehicles
Subnoodle.
of war
Aren't
to
they
the sort
incredible?
of zoomer brain rot you'd be downright embarrassed to be killed by. Join a worldwide community of over 95 million no
gonna put
doubt
Subnoodle
active
on my
players
tank.
and pretend to be into games you think your dad would enjoy in a vain attempt to connect with him in a way
Oh,
you
my
haven't
dad would
been
love
able
this
to
if he
since
could play video
childhood.
games.
Become paralyzed from the waist down by diving headfirst into the vast pool of content that
Become
War Thunder
paralyzed?
has to offer by downloading it free on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and mobile. Use my link in the pinned comment or video description.
Whoa,
to
look at
grab
those
yourself a
vehicles.
massive free bonus pack, including multiple premium vehicles and an exclusive vehicle decorator.
This offer is for new
Limited time
return
offer.
Return at least for 6 months.
I've got
Wow!
my tanks here.
Oh my goodness, he actually got a tank. And he's on a very small island too.
Thanks.
Not a good year to be on islands, guys. Just want to make that very clear. Not a great year to own or be on an island. I say living in the UK. The Pikachu Illustrator! Okay, so we get to talk about this now. Nice.
Pokemon Illustrator, known more commonly as Pikachu Illustrator, was an official card given out as part of a promotion for placing in one of several art contests held in a Japanese comic book between 1997.
Koro Koro. Oh my god, the Koro Koro magazines. They were used to be the #1 source of all Pokemon game leaks. Literally, this is where you would get information from. You would wait for the new episode. You'd wait for the new issue of Koro Koro each month to leak, and that's where you'd get the new information. That's where you'd learn things about Pokemon games. This is where you'd have new Mega Evolutions be revealed for X and Y, or for like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. But you'd have to wait for a scan to go up online, and then stupid idiots like me would make videos on the scans talking about the Koro Koro leaks.
In 1998. As you can imagine, these things are rare as shit, with less than 50 confirmed worldwide.
Wow. Okay, that is insane. Less than 50 is a ridiculously small number, especially for something that was created so long ago.
Interestingly, it's one of the few cards that can't actually be used in the game, with the gobbledy words translating to, "We certify that your illustration is an excellent entry into the Pokemon card game illustration contest. Therefore, we state that you are an officially authorized Pokemon card illustrator and admire your skill." Aw, that's nice.
Cool.
These cards are one of the holy grails for Pokemon TCG collectors, so it wouldn't be long for a PSA 10 copy to catch Logan's eye. But what does PSA mean, you ask? Well, let's head to the context dimension. PSA stands for Professional Sports Authenticator.
Oh, please submit again.
The biggest collectible authenticator company. Companies like PSA grade cards on a scale from 1 to 10. 10 meaning the card is practically perfect, with no visible teeth or barbecue sauce marks, among other factors. A PSA 10 grading massively increases the worth of a card, which is then multiplied tenfold if it's an old, rare card like the Pokemon Illustrator.
Oh man, I'm sorry, I don't like PSA. I'm not a fan of PSA. I don't like the slabs, but also I don't like the fact that the grading scale of PSA is completely arbitrary and it's just based on how the guy feels at the time. Like I said, this Illustrator card seemingly was graded a 9, then got resubmitted to PSA where it got regraded as a 10.
In this video, Logan buys the only known PSA 10 Pokemon Illustrator for $4 million and a PSA 9 Pokemon Illustrator, which he bought for $1.275 million. Making the total value of this purchase $5.275.
Oh, he bought 2. I didn't realize he bought 2. Isn't it crazy the price difference? He paid an extra, like 2.7 million because the number went up by 1. That's crazy to me. How is that? What is this? This doesn't even feel real. I've been in the Pokemon card game for a while. Like, I have a lot of Pokemon cards. I love Pokemon cards. I think they're great. I have a lot of graded cards as well. Like, I have PSA graded cards. I have Ace graded cards because I think they look better. But it boggles the mind. Like, the price difference between, like, one number and another number. I guess people just want perfect things, right? They want things that are seen to be perfect. They don't want something that's, like, almost there. They want the perfect thing.
$1 million. A Guinness World Record for the most expensive Pokemon trading card sold at a private sale. Then the video ends with this.
But it's even cooler that you at home, can own this card with me. Right into the plug. Right.
This is Liquid Marketplace, a site that Logan Paul co-founded.
He's a co-founder.
As he mentions.
Okay, so he's a co-founder of Liquid Marketplace, and he's put his stuff on there. I don't really understand what it means to part own a piece of art. I guess that's maybe for the artsy people to understand.
Several times where you could invest in partial ownership of high-end collectibles. Your share of the collectibles ownership would be represented by tokens on the blockchain.
Oh no, not tokens on the blockchain.
And you could sell your ownership, the tokens, to other collectors on the site to theoretically make a profit. Logan even says that he's putting 51% of the PSA 10 Pokemon Illustrator on the platform, keeping only 49% for himself.
Okay, so that means that the Illustrator is owned by the majority of the community, which means you can't really do what you want with it anymore, which would suck if you have this thing, but you can't really do anything with it because it technically belongs to, maybe hundreds or even thousands of people.
This meant he was giving investors a majority share in the card, and they would be able...
I don't know. I mean, for a business, I can see how, that would work for a business, but for a Pokemon card? I don't get it.
able to vote on how it's used. Things like, can Logan wear it on stage? Can it be put in a museum? Can it be used as a spoon? Cool, I guess. How generous. Of course, if you've never heard of Liquid Marketplace or are wondering why Googling it just spits up an Instagram page that hasn't posted in 2 years, it's because it was a scam.
Oh, good. Oh, that's good to hear. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't put the video title in the pinned comment. I'm so sorry. Let me post that in there now. Oh my god, I can't. Can I copy, please? Thank you. There we go. All right, there we go. Oh no, there's no H in the how. Ah, you guys are smart. You'll figure it out.
I mean, what else was it going to be, In 2025, 3 years after...
Wait a minute. You're telling me that after all the NFTs that were, probably a scam, and after CryptoZoo, which was also a scam, that another scam happened to poor Logan Paul. I just don't understand why people keep... I assume it must have been everybody else that was at fault here, and poor Logan Paul just keeps being taken advantage of because he's so trusting. That
Logan's
must be
video
why.
announcing Liquid Marketplace, it was revealed that co-founders Ryan, Amin, and
Ryan, why would you... Ryan and Amin, why did you do this to poor Logan?
Dennis had been
Oh, Dennis! Come on, man!
investigated by the Ontario Securities Commission,
Oh, no. Why? It was probably fake news.
or the OSC. The OSC alleged that they had stolen investor funds and lied to consumers and the OSC during their investigation.
What? That doesn't make sense to me. Any kind of financial scheme run by any Paul brother, I feel like is probably above board and more legitimate than any other one, all right?
You will notice that Logan Paul is not on that list. I don't know how he does it. I'm genuinely impressed at this point. Time and time again, Logan seems to be attached to these things, enough to where he gets paid, but not enough to where he's ever held accountable for directing his tens of millions of fans to these shady ventures.
Well, I think that the way that it works is they'll probably just be like, okay, we're going to make this business called Liquid Marketplace, but we need some rich guy with questionable morals to direct people to this. Logan, would you like to be a founder? And then, he becomes a founder, but doesn't actually do anything related to the company, doesn't actually do the stuff. So if you're not actually doing the stuff, then you're probably not getting investigated because you're not doing the stuff. Hey, Pat, Luke's in my house. Luke is in your house! Oh my god, if only I could be so lucky. That's the music for Luke being in your house. Can I come over? I would love to. Can I come over now? I'll get an Uber. I miss you, buddy. I hope you're having a good time, though. I'm glad that Luke finally got his luggage back. Oh my god. You guys see Luke's Instagram? He didn't have his luggage for forever. Luke is robbing Raidway Plus. Like Luke is in my house, as in he's currently burglaring me. Hey, Luke's in my house. He's taking the TV and my dog. Can we deal with this? What's going on? Angel cake. You had angel. Oh, you had Mr. Kiplin's angel cake. I love Mr. Kiplin. He's such a good baker. He's so good with it. Angel cake is delicious. I absolutely love it. It's a little treat, yeah, but it's tasty. I saw that he brought a load of chocolates and sweets over, which we do have some good ones, to be honest. The angel cake is definitely up there. Very good. Highly recommended. Trying to find an English breakfast tea. Try Yorkshire tea. That's what I drink. That's literally what I've got right here. Try Yorkshire tea with a little bit of milk, a little bit of sugar. Oh, glorious. And if you're really lucky, you can get Yorkshire Gold. That's the really good stuff. That's the high class stuff. But Yorkshire tea also is very good. Anyway, enjoy.
The actual platform itself that people use to buy shares of Logan's Pokemon Illustrator just doesn't exist anymore. If you click the link and
I thought this was like a recent thing. I didn't realize that it already shut
Logan's
down.
video, it just sends you to a dead page.
Oh, that's good. That's good. If I if I had invested in this, I'd feel really confident in where my money has gone.
Now, I know it's hard to feel sympathy for someone who willingly put their real, actual money into a Logan Paul blockchain trading card co-ownership platform.
No, listen. Okay. I'm pretty sure what he had, Dink Doink, the coin. Okay, like Dink Doink was a mistake, guys. And then the NFT stuff, that was also a mistake. But the crypto zoo, that was a mistake, guys. But this one's gonna be legit. I promise. I think that anyone genuinely putting money into anything that, anything crypto related that Logan Paul is doing is probably just trying to get in before the dump or get in before the rug gets pulled so that they can pull the rug on others. I feel like a lot of crypto is just a stacking pyramid of people trying to rug others before they get rugged, and then they get rugged and they're like, oh no, how could this happen? Can we regulate this? I need my money back, guys. Where, secretly they're like, that was too slow. But also, there's a lot of people that don't really understand what crypto is all about, like me. I don't really understand what crypto is all about. And they get into it thinking that, like, it's a legitimate investment. And some of it is, you know. I feel like Bitcoin's probably fine. It's pretty fine to invest in, like, Bitcoin for the most part. I mean, it's very volatile. I don't really have any myself, but it's pretty fine. But a lot of the projects that go in that whole universe, people might just not know. They just don't understand that it's not a very safe universe to be putting your money into. I personally, I don't invest in any crypto stuff. I'm very boring with investments. I'm very, very boring with it.
But it is still painful to check their Instagram and see people in the comments.
Hey, I had a lot of balance on my LMP accounts, and now when I try to see the value of my holds have increased, the website doesn't work. I'd like to request the money I invested back, because otherwise I will have to sue. Oh, man. Jesus Christ. I mean, this sucks. Obviously, like, probably shouldn't have put money on this in the first place. That was a silly idea. I don't know why you trust it. But imagine logging on to, you know, wherever, like your bank account, and it's just all gone. Jesus Christ.
Screaming about being unable to withdraw their funds.
Your
So
money
you might be
is
wondering,
gone.
How much did people invest in this? Well, the OSC claims that around $2.7 million was invested by users into Liquid Marketplace.
It's okay. He'll pay them back, just like he paid back the CryptoZoo people. Didn't he pay them all back? All of their money? Surely he would have. Surely he did that.
These users believed that they were buying and selling fractions of rare collectibles via tokens on the blockchain.
Is that not what they were doing?
Because that's literally what Logan says.
Wait, so wait, were they not doing that? That is what he said.
Platform where collectors can buy and sell fractions of rare collectibles via tokens on the blockchain.
Okay, is that not what it was?
According to the OSC, only 5 of the 37 collectibles on their platform had listing agreements, meaning anyone investing in the other 32 had no legal ownership of the collectible.
So what were they doing then? Like, what were they taking? What were they taking money for? What was it?
Liquid Marketplace also claimed the collectibles listed on their site were authenticated, appraised, and insured. And again, the OSC alleges none of this was true. So you might be wondering, wait,
there was only 37 collectibles on the website. How can you not authenticate them? There's 37. That's like just more. That's like it's a bit more than the average class of school kids. There's not that many of them. Surely it's not hard to authenticate these things. It's not like anyone could go in and post whatever they want. You have 37 things there.
where did all this money go? Well, in addition to the $2.7 million that they scammed out of customers, they also used a bunch of investor money to pay themselves lavish salaries and to shift off to shell companies that they also own.
Oh, cool. So I mean, I assume that they would pay it back after they realize the error that was made, and they'll make everyone right again. That's probably what's going to happen here at the end of the story,
I
right?
can only assume that money was used for charity and for the betterment of their community. Oh, and also they lied about all of this when the OSC was investigating.
What? Why would they lie? I don't understand.
So. Whoops. Now, unfortunately, we don't know what is going to happen to these guys just yet, but the OSC's case is still ongoing, and they've got a number of hearings scheduled for the next couple of months. So, fingers crossed, maybe someone will finally be punished for breaking the law.
Wait, I thought it was legal. I thought crime was legal now. They've been telling me in the crypto world, crime's legal. Like, if you can do it, you just get away with it, and it's fine.
So, after all of that, what happened to the Pikachu illustrator? Well, despite claims that Logan was putting majority share up on Liquid Marketplace and that the community would decide what they do with it, he announced earlier this year that he was looking to sell the card.
Okay, but I would imagine that's because he paid out the co-owners, so they have been made whole, or they decided collectively, they voted on selling it, and the co-owners will receive their portion of the sale once it goes through. Surely that's what's going to happen here.
I'm considering selling my one-of-one PSA 10 Pikachu illustrator.
Oh, but wait, it's not yours, though. It's only 49% yours, so it's actually majority not
I'm
yours.
thinking about letting it go, potentially exchanging hands for the right person. So if that buyer is watching, reach out to me.
Hope you weren't one of the co-owners, you fucking idiot.
I'm sorry, man. Like, there's been so many scams. Why is it still, how is there still people left to scam? Have we not reached, like, maximum saturation of people that could be scammed by one person? How is there still people left?
It's not very much of a lighthouse without a light, is it? It's more of just a house.
If you could afford to pitch in, I could really use your help to fix it.
Logan's
That's cool. Hey, you should definitely check out Many Kudos' Patreon.
other NFT scam, CryptoZoo, was hogging headlines at the time. So people didn't really notice when Liquid Marketplace just sort of disappeared. But at this point, Logan's influence
Wait, this disappeared at the same time the CryptoZoo was happening? Oh, man. Bad month to be a investor in those specific things.
had already seeped into the hobby. After Logan's run of popular Pokemon programming proved the profitability of Pikachu's printed prick, prices soared across the board, making it harder for the casual collector to keep up.
I'm not being hyperbolic either. As Peter Day breaks down in this fantastic TCG Player article, Logan's high-profile Pokemon card shenanigans had an almost immediate effect on the price of the hobby. Nostalgic, recognizable Pokemon like Charizard had their cards spike in value, not just from the original 1999 base set, but from sets all the way up to 2017. Meanwhile, modern cards that saw play in standard tournaments had almost no change whatsoever, proving once again that these...
Which is crazy because it's basically the opposite now. Is all the modern cards of like exploded. I guess it's coming down now, but for a portion of like 2024, modern cards exploded in value. Everything was going up. Everything's going to the moon. Everything was so high. All the modern cards, like vintage, didn't really have that much of a change from what I could tell. All the modern cards were like going crazy. They were going so far up. Prismatic Evolutions came out, and every set that came out after that, like Destined Rivals, was getting scalped and resold online. And if you pull the brand new chase card of the set, you could sell it for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds immediately. It was crazy. And the vintage is chilling. It was like the opposite a few years ago.
guys don't even play the game that they've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars in.
I think it's important to remember what we're talking
Dude, Pokemon scalpers are so pathetic. Oh my god, they're so pathetic. I can't imagine going to a shop and just like grabbing everything off the shelves, like all of the shipping containers and stuff like that, and going home and be like, I'm gonna relist this on Facebook Marketplace for $30 more than I purchased it for. And that's gonna be so sick.
about here. This is the Pokemon trading card game, a fun tabletop game aimed at ages 6 and up. Do you remember being a kid? Opening packs of cards with your friends, trying to collect all the cards in a set?
Yeah, I remember. I remember opening a ton of Yu-Gi-Oh! And a ton of Pokemon. I have a really specific memory of going to a car boot sale with my gran in her small village, and I saw this Aerodactyl card. It was the first Aerodactyl card they made, and I was like, oh my god, this Aerodactyl card is so cool. Can I have this Aerodactyl card, please? All my cards got thrown out by my mom, unfortunately, like many years ago, so they're gone. But I hold that in my head. I don't forget. A car boot sale is like, oh, what do you call it in America? I don't know. Whatever the American version of that
Eating
is.
your lunch with your friend for his foil Blastoise that he severely undervalued. Well, too bad, because a bunch of guys in their early 30s will now shamelessly sprint to the toy section the second Costco opens its doors.
This is so pathetic. Why are people filming themselves doing that? Filming yourself doing the saddest thing imaginable. My God. Do you not feel an ounce of shame? We need to bring back shame. I think there's a distinct lack of shame in the world today. We need to bring back shame. We need to shame people for doing this. This is the most pathetic thing
Latch
imaginable.
onto as many boxes as their
Look at the people fighting over Pokemon cards in Costco's.
greasy hands can grip so they can mark them up and sell them online. Of course, Logan didn't just show how much money can be made if you treat this hobby like an investment portfolio where all the companies are some type of colourful rat. He also showed how easy it is to fool both avid collectors and the authentication companies themselves when he spent millions of dollars on a fake box of Pokemon.
How did this even happen? This is so weird. Also, I remember when Logan Paul was like selling the first the base set booster box. He was selling the packs for like way more than they were valued at. And of course, like he sold out because famous, but dude, he must have made, it's actually insane. I think he was selling the packs for like $11,000, which at the time they were not valued that high. People would just buy it just to be a part of like the moment, which I guess the people are buying it like, you know, what can you do about it?
Pokemon cards. Back in 2022, Logan Paul, head of the extremist terrorist group known as the Low Gang, announced on Twitter that he had dropped $3.5 million Logan bucks on a sealed and authenticated box of first edition base set Pokemon cards. Pokemon's very first set was reprinted 4 times in English, affectionately titled First Edition, Shadowless, Unlimited, and the creatively named 4th print. So not only is First Edition the very first Pokemon TCG set, it's the first printing of the first set. And as you can imagine, that makes it highly sought after by collectors.
Damn! You know what's crazy is in like 2012, 2013, I bet these weren't going for that much. I bet these were not that expensive back then. I wonder if there's a way to find out. Do you think there's a way to find out? Can I go on like price charts? First edition base set. Can we like go far? How far can we go back here? If I was to look at booster boxes, can I go back super far back? Ungraded booster. No, you can't go that far back. That sucks. No, you can't go that far back on price chart. But what you can see, oh my god, this is insane. You can see how the price exploded over COVID. Like the prices were insanely high, 360,000. And then it was just down. It was just so down. Oh no, you can't. Well, no, you can't. No, you can't really see anything, unfortunately. Beware of fakes. Yeah, guys, if you're gonna spend hundreds of thousands, just be careful. Just be careful, guys. Like now, it's selling for what, like 120,000? Damn, it was so high. It's ridiculously high.
Logan's $3.5 million case appeared to be factory sealed, meaning it should have...
Wait. Baseball Card Exchange Incorporated. Wait, factory sealed case, Basebox first edition, March 2020. Why does it say March 2021? Unless this is the actual label down here. I guess this is a label they put on, like on top. Yeah, this is probably a label they put on top afterwards. And this would be like the actual original label. Oh my god, they printed it in the USA. Let's go, USA, guys.
Contained 6 booster boxes in pristine quality, each with 36 packs.
Oh wait, this is also fake. I don't know why I'm umming on about this. This is literally a fake box.
Of 11 pack fresh cards. Tack on nostalgia and the...
I'm pretty sure the boxes that were filled with G.I. Joe cards were sold to him by a card shop near me. Oh my god, really? Is that card shop still open?
Eye-watering prices of even the shittiest cards in this set. And it's no wonder that this became the second most expensive TCG purchase of all time, beaten only by himself. Something I'm sure Logan loves to do. After Logan announced his purchase, fellow YouTuber Rattle did some digging and noticed a few interesting details about the box's history. You see, before it was in Logan's possession, it was owned by a bald man named Matt Allen, a high-end collectible dealer who uses the light reflecting off his forehead to check basketball cards for authenticity. He had bought it off another collector, Card Kahuna, who had purchased it for an unknown price from the eBay seller. Now, this listing is more sus than a character from Among Us.
Okay, hold on. We have a base set read description. This was sold in 2021, so maybe it was a person that had held onto it for a very, very, very long time. The winning bid was apparently $72,000. It says sold for $72,000, but Card Kahuna refuses to admit what he actually paid for it. Okay.
The seller, #1 Pokemon master.
Come on, man. No, come now.
Bugger all feedback and an abysmal grasp on the...
Up for auction is an extremely rare and hard to find factory sealed case of Pokemon base set first edition, containing 6 booster boxes. This item is an absolute must-have for any collector's collection. Don't miss out on this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to add this beautiful piece, spelled wrong, that's the wrong piece, of history and highly valuable asset to your collection. Please look at the pictures and judge them for yourself on the condition of the item.
English language.
Okay, this was before they just made AI-generated descriptions for every single item. Oh my god, eBay sucks so much because every time you go into an item, it's just everything is AI-generated. Like the descriptions, they all read exactly the same.
Up for auction is our extremely rare and hard to find factory sealed case of Pokemon base set first edition.
Yeah, we couldn't afford any punctuation, which is crazy because we're selling a first edition base set booster box, allegedly.
6 booster boxes. This item is an absolute must-have for any collector's collection. Don't miss out on this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to add this beautiful piece of history and highly valuable asset to your collection. Please look at pictures and judge for yourself on the condition of this item. He also offers to ship this multi-million-dollar item with Canada Post's normal-ass priority shipping.
Nice. Nah. Yeah, I mean, that will... Oh, there's liability coverage up to $100. Wow. Okay, that's solid. I mean, that'll cover it, right?
Only has liability coverage up to $100. Oh, but don't worry. He'll pick the signature option. But the biggest...
Okay, that's good. I mean, I was worried, and then he said the signature thing. I'm not worried anymore.
red flag was that the seller offered up 3 different conflicting stories of how he acquired the box to 3 different potential buyers.
Oh, that's legitimate then. That's how you know it's legit, because that's how you know he wants to, obscure things and make sure that everything's mysterious, and it's all a part of the game, It's all a part of the game of buying really expensive things. Is you don't want to really know what's going on. You want a little bit of mystery. You want some excitement.
Something that Logan Paul's bald man admits to being aware of in the video?
Reason why I was mostly concerned was because the person who brought it to me, he had so many inconsistencies, so much inconsistencies in the stories. It was like 3-4 different stories. That was my issue.
What?
Okay. So that's not great. Yeah, if you just drop like $3.5 million on something, that's not what you want to hear.
The fuck? The stories, in case you're curious. Number 1. He bought it from an old lady at an estate sale.
Last year, I was very bored, so I went over to my sister's to see what she was up to, and she was not up to much.
This story is so
What? I went to my sister's to see what she was doing. She was not doing anything.
fucking funny. He never uses punctuation, so it's just one extremely long run-on sentence.
Punctuation is hard, okay? Listen to you. Punctuation is not an easy thing to master, guys. Sentences, paragraphs, don't get them. Don't understand it.
So we went for a drive to go get coffee after we picked up coffee. She wanted to check out some estate sales. So we drove around looking at a few, not really my thing, but I was bored. So around the 3rd estate sale she took me to, I was so bored I wanted to jump off a bridge.
And half
What relevance does that have to the story?
of it is just benign details. The type of shit that a stupid person would add in to try and give a story some legitimacy.
So as I was waiting for my sister...
This is called, what is it called? It's like when you over-describe something or you give too much detail that it makes you sound like fake. If you give too much detail, because no one gives like really extensive, explicit, small details in a story they're telling.
I was standing by a
Oh, that is Josh Strife. I was wondering where I knew this voice from.
table having a smoke. When I went to put my smoke out, on the bottom of my boot, I seen a box with loose trading cards containing Pokemon, hockey, baseball,
Wait, what? You saw on the bottom of your boot? What?
etc.
No place names, no dates, no prices.
I started looking and seen a few I liked. Then I seen the case with all its paperwork next to the box I was looking in. Right away, I picked it up and asked the lady if it was for sale, and she said yes. It was her grandson's, the man that...
Wait, why was it on your boot?
...passed away, and it was part of the estate sale. Now you know the story about the case. Please make your offer. Also, if you are worried, I can make a legal contract.
Wait, hold on. This is before ChatGPT. How does he know how to do that? No one could make legal contracts before AI did it for you.
Protecting you and me.
Number 2, he was given it for his 12th birthday.
Wait, what? What happened to the estate? What? Wait, what?
This one is also very funny. Just zero explanations for how...
It was a gift for my 12th birthday in 1999. I got a few single Pokemon cards and my hockey... Wait, what do you... Why would you say a different story? Why would you say something else? Oh my god, this is so fake. Dude, there's no way you're dumb enough to buy this after he says this. Why would you not just copy and paste the same story you said before?
How a literal child in 1999 somehow had both the foresight and the restraint to not immediately tear into the box. And
oh, that's true. I didn't even think about that for some reason. You're telling me a 12-year-old got, for some reason, a case. Like a sealed case that neither the parents nor the child ever opens of Pokemon booster boxes for their birthday, which is 6 booster boxes. So that's a ton of money to drop and not open it.
Instead, perfectly preserve it for 22 years.
And he just didn't open it. He just didn't look at it. Yeah. Oh my god. Dude, what are you doing, man? Why are you believing this? Did the person get away with this? No, he found it in a roof. Nice.
Number 3, he bought a house and found it in the attic.
A farmer in Canada, he bought a house. In the attic, there was a bunch of these boxes.
The all-time...
What? What? Okay, what? Okay, why would you leave a sealed first edition set of booster boxes if you're gonna move house? Also, what did the 12-year-old buy a house?
Classic fake Pokemon card origin story. This apparently didn't stop Card Kahuna, the collector who reached out to the eBay seller and purchased the box privately for an undisclosed amount of money. He gets it inspected by authentication company Baseball Card Exchange, who claimed that it is authentic before sealing it in their company's shrink wrap. In the words of Card Kahuna,
the guy who authenticates it is a complete professional on taping. He looked at me and he's like, this tape has been, the tape that's on the box has been discontinued for about 12 years.
While BBCE's tape and cardboard master was busy tonguing the box to see if it tasted authentic,
Yeah, I mean, you really have to get in there. If you're not getting the hints and the notes of decrepit, then it might not be legitimate.
somehow missed a few glaring inconsistencies that Rattle in the community would later pick up on. Number 1, the product code is different to all other known first edition boxes. And
Okay, that feels like an easy one to not get wrong. Surely that, why would you put a letter at the end?
when scanned, the barcode below it spits out a different product code than what is listed. Number 2, the printing on the sticker is also in pristine condition, unlike other legitimate first edition cases, whose thermal labels have faded over time. Number 3, the design on the security tape is also incorrect, with different font, spacing, capitalization, and grammar. So despite all...
Did they get the same? Okay, they didn't get the same font. That's always a sticking point. No one can figure out the same font. Font's a hard one.
all of this,
That's how you can tell a lot of fake Pokemon cards are fake, is because they don't get the font right. The font are always wrong.
Card Exchange still claimed that it was authentic. It sells to Baldy No Locks for $2.7 million.
Oh my god, dude. Jeez, imagine hearing all that and then dropping 2.7 mil.
And then to Logan for $3.5 million.
What is the time difference on this? That's a $800,000 profit? How long does he hold it
For a
for?
bit of time, these accusations of falsehood make their way to Logan's ears. So he flies to Chicago, the place you go to open expensive Pokemon cards, and records a video documenting the process. He's got both Derek Baldwin and the BBCE guy who originally licked the box to check if it's real.
Oh, okay. They got the actual guy. Okay, that's cool that they got the actual guy.
And he finally explains his reasoning. It boils down to the box looks old.
They asked for my opinion if the outside of this case had been tampered with.
I mean, like, how would you even figure out whether it's authentic or not just by looking at the outside of a cardboard box?
Played with, reproduced in any way. You could see in this piece of seal that was put on there by Wizards of the Coast that this tape is aged onto this case. This label too, the same embedded lines of the cardboard from age.
I feel like you could embed that. I feel like if you just like leave stuff on it, it will embed. And also it does this is really not weathered for being, 20 something years old.
Are in that label.
But I feel like you could probably just like leave stuff on it.
No evidence of tampering.
One edge would look different.
In any way, shape, or form.
I did my diligence just like I do for a sports case.
Sure enough,
and then they open it, it's fake. Oh man, that must be a bad day.
they open it up and it's fake. Instead of 6 first edition base set booster boxes, they find 6 sloppily made fake booster boxes.
I mean, why even... Okay. It's got G.I. Joe cards in it. That's so funny. Oh my god, why even like pretend to make the booster box? Why would you pretend to make the booster box at that point? Like, as soon as someone opens it, they're gonna know it's fake anyway. So why are you pretending to make the booster box? Just put it in like a random cardboard. It doesn't even matter.
Trading cards from 1991. The box licker from BBCE then immediately tries to shift blame as if it wasn't his authentication that got everyone into this in the first place.
We all got duped.
Yeah, I mean, we got duped because we believed you. Got duped by you,
Shay,
I guess.
What's your opinion on this? Bowser from the Mario Kart 8 trailer? Stop. Now, I have seen some theories that this whole thing was just a publicity stunt. Well, on top of the normal...
I guess it could be. It would be really dumb, but Yeah, it could be.
Publicity stunt that is Logan's life. Only a couple weeks prior, Logan had released Prime, also known as Meth for Kids. This #1 trending video conveniently plugs it in the first 15 seconds. And it's honest.
I'm gonna be honest, side note, I know it's not really to do with the video. Prime is not very nice. Dude, I tried that. It's way too sweet. It's kind of gross.
It's a pretty entertaining video, although I think that's mostly thanks to Hillier Smith's editing. But the existence of the eBay listing and the paper trail of buyers seems like way too much effort to pull off a stunt like this, so I think Logan really did just get duped. He also looks genuinely upset here, which, you know, I know he could just be acting, but let's be real, Logan. I don't think you've got that kind of range. Now, it is hard to feel bad for Logan Paul. I mean, his influence on the Pokemon TCG is...
Well, maybe that's that dude. That's why he's selling the Illustrator card. That's why he has to sell it. He has to sell it to make his money back from the booster box. I don't know if he got his money back from the booster box, actually.
It's been predominantly negative. And on top of that, he's used his evil influencer powers to convince his fans to buy into dodgy blockchain projects like CryptoZoo and Liquid Marketplace. So you could see this fake box of Pokemon cards as a sort of cosmic justice, you know, karma for his bad deeds. Now he knows what it's like. Oh, he got a full refund?
Oh, he did. He got a full refund. Oh, man. I was hoping for a happy ending. I mean, listen. If I got duped, I want my money back too. Well, damn.
Don't forget to check out War Thunder.
Listen, we still have to we still have to sell the Illustrator card because I still feel like I've lost 3.5 million Dilla. So I need to get that. I need to sell that so I can get the money for that. So I don't feel like I've lost 3.5 million Dilla anymore, even though I didn't. But like I feel like I did, right? So I need to get it back just so I don't feel bad anymore. No, you will not be receiving your portion of the sale. And there we go. And there it is, folks. And there it is. Who pays for it? I don't know. I guess they just tried to get the money back from like eBay or something. I really don't know how that kind of played out at the end. If Logan got his money back from the bald guy, then the bald guy surely got his money back from Kahuna, and then, you know, surely, you know, maybe he charged back the card. I'm not really sure. If you bought it on a credit card, maybe you can like charge it back. But yeah, he didn't really lose. He didn't really lose anything from that. But anyway, this is a little bit of a short stream. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope you had a fantastic day. I'll probably be doing like a similar thing tomorrow as well. Might just go live for a little bit of reacts tomorrow. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. So I'll see you guys a little bit later. Bye.